me to reintroduce myself.
Welcome to another Banner Sunday at 1 p.m. on Street Access Radio. Alex is our producer. Welcome, Alex. Thanks for coming back again. It's amazing. It's amazing. We got an action-packed show. Let me introduce Melaine. See, that's what you got me. You know, I'm Melaine Santos, who is an amazing makeup artist.
Thank you.
And we appreciate her coming up to the show. And actually, we're going to talk makeup, about what made her get into makeup and, you know, how everything jumped off. And she has a great story. That's why I wanted to bring her on, so she can encourage other people about the industry and, you know, the pits and falls, but also the positiveness of what she's been doing. And also, too, we have our other guest, who's actually coming back from college, is my son, Quinnell.
Hello, how you doing?
I like that. Hello, how you doing? We're going to be talking to him later on, but we're going to be talking about basketball, you know, the NBA, because that's his forte. So we're going to be talking sports with him. But before we start, we're going to play this video, Fresh in the Club. It's by actually KT Borderline. And it's some guys from South Jersey and Philly. So let's check them out.
Laps, just got a deal on money, now my pocket's fat. Sitting in the box with my mans, where the models at. Drinks on the house all night, where the bottles at. Fresh in the club, VIP man running laps. Just got a deal on money, now my pocket's fat. Sitting in the box with my mans, where the models at. Drinks on the house all night, where the bottles at. I'm coming crazy out of Philly, I'm bringing like Meek Millie. Put myself on the track, cause I'm heated like PD crack. Like a crack addict at it, I spit it and turn it trash. Desert Eagle straight to the point, dead to traffic. Hollow tips, buried the clips, the whole package. Borderlines back on the bricks like what happened. Just got signed for a mill, straight rapping. Step up into the booth, salute the captain. I did it, stepped on the beat with a sick pivot. I live it, gold Rolex with a black fitted. Made back with a large pack in the back to live it. The switch whips to a black act to count the figures. Then break bread with all my go-getters and brick flippers. Switch hitters, fall back, the ball's vicious. Models all up in the place, they blow kisses. I line them all up in the box to push the issue. Fresh in the club, VIP man running laps. Just got a deal on money, now my pocket's fat. Sitting in the box with my mans, where the models at. Drinks on the house all night, where the bottles at. Fresh in the club, VIP man running laps. Just got a deal on money, now my pocket's fat. Sitting in the box with my mans, where the models at. Drinks on the house all night, where the bottles at.
Yo, club banger, I got it, never hit. Don't talk money, man, rubber band on the grip. Money work for me, man, yo, my grand's gon' flip. Never ran, even though I drove a brand new whip. Grey Goose of Patron, yo, where the bottles at? Looking for the next top, dancing where the models at. I don't mean to brag, with the boom Mike Jack, with the Louis Vuitton print, 50 G's in the back. I was raised by the G's, I was cocky with a swag. From a Teflon vest to a 44 Mac, yeah. Step in the club with the fresh all nights, and you and your friends, you on my blast all night, yeah. I finally admit I'm the best on the mic, but back to you, shorty on that dress on tight. Yo, after the club, it's the 5-star suite, cause I know it's going down, cause you a 5-star freak.
Fresh in the club, VIP man running laps. Just got a deal on money, now my pocket's fat. Sitting in the box with my mans, where the models at. Drinks on the house all night, where the bottles at. Fresh in the club, VIP man running laps. Just got a deal on money, now my pocket's fat. Sitting in the box with my mans, where the models at. Drinks on the house all night, where the bottles at. Drinks on me with the shots, where the bottles at.
I'm looking for the next top, yeah, so where the models at.
Drinks on me with the shots, where the bottles at.
I'm looking for the next top, yeah, so where the models at.
Put your hands up, 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 put your hands up. Fresh Fresh in the club, VIP man running laps. Just got a deal on money, now my pocket's fat. Sitting in the box with my mans where the models at. Drinks on the house all night, where the bottles at. Fresh in the club, VIP man running laps. Just got a deal on money, now my pocket's fat. Sitting in the box with my mans where the models at. Drinks on the house all night, where the bottles at.
Oh, yes. KT Borderline. We have to admit, I love creativity. I love videos. And that's one thing that I've stressed that I always love. But we're going to get into our guests because now we just held on for so long. And her story is amazing. And I just can't grasp about the positiveness of, you know, I know makeup artists, they get a bad rap sometimes because they feel like we don't need them. But it's amazing how they work, how they could take something that just like a painting, just take something that's ordinary and just make it amazing. And just tell us your story. Come on. Okay. I want to hear it. We want to hear it. Street Access Radio.
Yeah. My story hopefully is very inspirational.
Very good.
A couple years ago, I was in a bad car accident with my children. And I was on a leave of absence. I didn't know what to do. Money was tight. Husband was the only one working at the time. And I've always loved art. I've sketched. I've drawn since I was a little girl. I love art. But I never knew what to do with it when it came to work.
Right.
So I'm working as a para in a high school. When I took the leave of absence, I didn't know what to do. Had a friend come over one day who never wore makeup and says, oh, I was in a photo shoot. Her name is Christiane Soto, best friend. So she actually inspired me. I said, wait, this girl that never wore makeup, and she sat down one day and showed me a video on YouTube, how to contour and highlight. I was in awe. I was amazed how this makeup artist could transform a face and make her look not only just beautiful but different. It was art using makeup brushes, so it attracted me, and it was like a light bulb hit off. This is what I want to do.
Wow.
So I sat at home every day, literally to 4 o'clock and almost 4 o'clock in the morning. Husband was like, "When are you gonna come to bed, honey? When are you gonna come?" But
yeah, can you come to sleep? Oh, wait a minute,
honey. No, it's like I dreamt makeup. I dreamt it. It's something I live for. It was just, this is what I wanted to do. I finally found what I loved. It was a passion. So I would sit down and grab my daughter, who's 16 at the time, and grab my family members and, come on, let me give you a mini makeover. And at first, okay, it was a little horrible, I gotta admit. But with practice and with this passion I had, I started to transform faces. And I said, well, let me open my own Instagram, which I did. Is I followed other makeup artists who had their own Instagram. And I just said, oh, $35, I'll do your face, you know, thinking that that's even a little too much just for makeup, which I didn't really know anything about the business, you know, the makeup industry. So I started doing that, and then word of mouth, I got a little customers here and there coming to the house doing their face. Well, one day, just so happens I did my face just for Instagram on myself. And I happened to cross the street right in front of, you know, to my local grocery store, and I bump into a man who tells me, your blending is amazing. You know, wow. I said, what man knows the word blending? Seriously, this must be, you know, business. So I said, oh, that's what I do. I'm a makeup artist. And he introduced himself as J.D. Murphy, you know, professional photographer, and he needed a makeup artist for a photo shoot.
Wow.
So I was just like shocked. Like I was actually scared. Really, this is what I want to do? Like, so I gave him my business card. We exchanged numbers. He calls me and tells me I got a photo shoot. Okay. Well, that photo shoot happened to be the first photo shoot I've ever done, anything professional. And I got the cover of Fashion Avenue's magazine, November issue 2013. Wow. And from then, he introduced me to another a photographer, Richard Davis Photos. And I've done work with him, and just it's just blown up since there. I've done pageants. I've got, it's done so much.
It's amazing because how long have you been doing this?
I started last year, about April. It's when I sat down and started YouTubing. And I'm self-taught makeup artist on YouTube. So those people that think YouTube can't teach you anything, they really could. Trust me, get on it. Yeah, I will learn a lot.
That's so... That tale is so amazing because of the simple fact that you took a negative and turned it into a positive. Yeah. You know, and then you didn't go run to a makeup school, or not saying there's nothing bad about them, but you know, money was tight or whatever the situation is, you took it upon yourself to be proactive. And you was like, well, let me take this YouTube video and start learning. And then by you doing that, you started learning some more. And then what's the difference between makeup? Like, you know, the cheap braid, you know, the ones that you may see in Dwayne Reed or one of those, or
honestly, I use all different types of makeup.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not prejudiced. I do use MAC, and you use, you know, Urban Decay, but I also use ELF and you know, L'Oreal and stuff that you can buy just at regular department stores. I try everything. As a makeup artist, you should try everything. You shouldn't stick with just one name brand. A name brand is just a name brand. And I mean, you know, there's some makeup, the makeup lines, of course, are made, you know, a lot better in texture, pigments a lot better. But honestly, makeup is makeup to me, and I can transform you using anything.
Oh, okay.
It's art. This is art to me. Yeah.
You got to see her work. I mean, I wish I had a couple of pictures of the then and now, but she's on Facebook. She's on Instagram. What's your Facebook?
Please follow me, Melaine Santos on Facebook.
Right.
And on Instagram, I am Makeup by Melaine, and that's makeup_by_Melaine.
Oh, okay. And you know, when you know, I've noticed that you did pageants, and I think it was 2014 you did like the Spanish. Yes,
it actually started last year. I think maybe my third month of just starting my own Instagram and saying I'm a makeup artist. Right. And I got hit up from Albania Rosario, who's the head of the Miss Dominican Republic pageant. Right. She hit me up and said, I love your work and I would love you to work her pageant, which I did. From there, I've done fashion shows with her, Uptown Fashion Week. I've done New York Fashion Week. And then I got hit up to do the Miss Latina pageant 2014 this year, which I just did about 2 weeks ago. And the girl, of course, I did makeup for won the pageant, so I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, and you know, and that's funny because you did the make. You know, there's many people that that is in the pageant show and stuff like that, and to me, that's like winning a championship. You know, like my son, he played basketball. He just won he won the championship before he went to college. That was your championship.
It was. And actually, when I first did the Miss Dominican Public last year, I was just a makeup artist that got called, to do the work. There was a team of makeup artists. This year, I got called to lead the makeup artist team.
Wow.
So I was the lead makeup artist team for the Miss Latina pageant. I am also in talks because I'm going to also be the lead for the Miss Quisqueya pageant that's coming up, which they are taking down them.
Is that in New York or is that?
Yes, that's in New York, Uptown. It was it's all happening at the Tete Club. It's in Uptown New York, 154 Post Avenue. Okay. It's a nice little lounge, but they held the pageants there.
Wow.
Yeah. So I have to gather up the team, the makeup team. I have friends of team, which I've worked with for a whole year, that I always keep in contact with everybody. And this makeup business, honestly, is a little cutthroat sometimes. You don't want to invite another makeup artist when you're doing something because you feel they might take your work from you. Right. They might get called. Their work might be better. But with me, I am so confident in what I do, and this is my passion. I eat, sleep, dream makeup. So I love to keep contact with makeup artists, and when I'm asked to lead something, they're more than happy to come and help me with it.
Wow.
So it's great.
See, like you said, it's a cutthroat because most of the makeup artists you deal with are like independent contractors, right? So it's basically per assignment is how you get paid. Yeah. And part of the story that you told me before, while we was out in the waiting room for the show, you told me about the support your husband had. Father's Day is coming up, but I just the support that your husband had for your career, your new career. I just wanted you to let people know how important that spouse is with your career.
It is. You really need the support of your spouse. Without that, you will get discouraged. It's just like if you have family members that don't support you the same way, you get discouraged, or friends. My husband actually knew that this was my passion. This is what I love to do. So what he did was he took on a second job just to support my dream. And
not one, but two jobs.
Yes. Go. And he has bought me everything from my makeup case to my makeup chair to makeup. He's just been the best. We have a 2-year-old daughter together. Right. I have also a 16 and a 15-year-old son, a 16-year-old daughter, 15-year-old son. But our 2-year-old, if he has to stay from work one day to take, because I have to do something, I have a show, I have something big, he supports me all the way.
Wow.
And I needed that, He's amazing. His
Shout
name
him
is Jose
out,
Torres,
because
by the
like
way.
I said, I tip my hat to him as a father, and like I said, you know, just being that rah-rah, and like you said, you turned a negative to a positive, and also, like I said, his support of your career, and like I said, it's because the success that you have is his success, and it's the family's success. So why not support? You know what I mean? Because the blessings that you have, and like I said, I still can't get over the fact that it's only been a year. And if you look at her Facebook page, the pictures that she's done, the before and afters, the proms, she has a happy face. She's happy in the mood, but just the connections that, because it's a word of mouth business,
It really is.
And if people see your work, and like you said, that expression of the wow, thank you so much, my before and afters, and they just hug her and be like, yo, I'm ready to give your number to somebody else. So basically, it's all about networking. You constantly networking, and I'm happy because every time, like I said, I look at her page and it's just a positive movement of work, and I'm just like,
Yes, actually, the first photo shoot I did, it was another makeup artist there, and he was Kevin McQueen, and you guys can Google him. Big time makeup artist, worked with Mac when Mac started in the 80s. He's done Naomi Campbell, and he's been to Paris and France and everything. And I beat him to the cover of the magazine, and that was my first photo shoot ever. So that's amazing.
First photo shoot ever.
I've worked with Adrian Alicia, which is a haute couture fashion designer. I've done Uptown Fashion Week in the Pennsylvania Hotel last year with him. I actually did his birthday photo shoot, and now I've worked with him also in a photo shoot. I did makeup for Coco Michelle, which is a big time supermodel.
Wow.
And from Project One Way. She was in the last season of Project One Way, and now he's asked me to lead his fashion show coming up in September.
Wow.
So it's
busy in the world of makeup. So to hear your projects and how positive you've been, and just like I said, it's just another level. Like, just taking your work to another level is definitely, like I said, I applaud you, and I'm glad everything is looking up and everything is on the move. And I just can't,
I'm happy for the future, honestly. I've done also music videos for Fabulous. I've done 2 music videos for Fabulous. I've done Angela Yee from 105.1.
Wow, 105.1.
Yes.
Angela.
Tanisha Long from Girl Code, MTV's
Tanisha
Girl
Long.
Code.
Wow, you did.
Yes.
Wow, see?
So, it's crazy. And I get called back, and people, when I tell my story, sometimes I hesitate in telling my story because a lot of people go, you only worked for less than a year. I don't want you to touch my face. These are people, celebrities who've worked with professionals and only the best. And when they work with me and I don't, I tell them my story after, they're in shock. They can't believe it.
Wow.
They're like, we need to connect you with more people. You're amazing. So, it makes me feel good. And I'm 35 years old.
Okay.
And
wow,
if you
she told us
tell
that
me,
age. Wow.
I'm very proud of that. If you tell me that I was doing celebrities and stuff 2 years ago, I would have laughed. I would have been really like, I wish. But yeah, this is incredible. It's a dream. I'm living it. I'm on this journey, and I can't wait for what's to come.
Well, once again, just tell them your contact, your Instagram again.
Yes, if you want to contact me
her
on Facebook, my name is Melaine Santos on Facebook. Melaine. It's not Melanie, even though it looks like Melanie.
Yeah, Melaine.
Yeah, it's Elaine with the M in front of it.
Right.
Melaine Santos. On Instagram, I am Makeup by Melaine. That's makeup_by_Melaine. And you can also email me at makeupbymelaine, no underscores, just straight makeupbymelaine@gmail.com. And serious inquiries, please.
Serious inquiries, because she's all about her paper.
Yes.
And once again, shout out. And I appreciate her stepping in because she did an amazing job. And like I said, it's about being positive. And we're going to go to break. And we're going to talk to Cornell and just talk about his amazing day in college. And we're going to talk sports with him too. So Street Access will be right back.
Are you a smoker and you need to quit, but you're discouraged cause it's harder than some like doing me? Baby, white plains paper. Baby, white plains paper. Are you a non-smoker but you like to do the tricks? Well, these are non-toxic clouds that exit your lips.
White Plains Vapors, located at 210 Mamaroneck Avenue in White Plains, New York. Visit our location and choose from a wide selection of exotic flavors.
Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired?
Yes.
Does the stress of daily life seem just like too much?
Yes.
Are you simply fed up?
Yes.
Do you wish you could just make it all chill out?
But how?
Well, then you need a Royale grinder.
Royale grinder is a jumbo-sized 2.5-inch diameter premium 4-piece herb grinder that fits in the palm of your hand. With 50 closely interlined, everlasting chunky teeth that will keep on shredding whatever enters your chamber.
I can use it for all my herbs. Thanks, Royal Grinder. I'll never feel shitty again.
Order now at www.royalegrinders.com. That's www.royalegrinders.com.
10-second songs, I'll sing what you write. We don't have time for a love, so this will have to suffice. I'm singing in a style and you don't have to make it rhyme. Write it how you want, oh shit, we're out of time.
Alright, so the concept...
All right, welcome, Street Access Radio. We are back. And for the second half, as basketball is the second half, I had a great Alex, I had a great experience this yesterday. Guess where I went?
Where'd you go yesterday?
I went to the NHL hockey store. Could you believe that?
Were you lost?
Wow. First of all, I didn't realize, brothers played hockey. Take that. I know they probably played, but I wasn't interested. But I was watching the Daily News and realized Subban, he plays for the Montreal Canadiens. And I was just fantasized by the fact that he was like, to me, he's like the Russell Westbrook of hockey type thing. He's a big deal. So it happened that he was playing the Montreal Canadiens, even though that's what the Rangers are playing. That's what they're playing now. So I'm basically Benedict Arnold. But I just wanted to go down and show my support. So I was looking for the hockey store, which they didn't have the hours. So I just went blindly, like hopefully they're open like 9 o'clock. So they had a nice little store. And I put it on Instagram, but it was a nice little store. It was I actually went and I bought a hockey puck. An official NHL hockey puck. Now, I could feel this, and you could feel the weight on this.
Yeah.
Imagine it going how fast?
Maybe 70, 80 miles an hour into your shin.
This
faster. It's probably faster.
Yeah.
It's way faster. Yeah.
This could knock you the F out.
I was a street hockey player.
Really?
Back in my time, but we had like plastic ones, with little balls in them.
Yeah.
But even that hits you.
Yeah, I was amazed to realize. I was looking at it like, yo, this is some heavy shit. This could really knock you out. So I just had to. I went there, bought the shirt, bought the hat. I know, and in fact, I had to go to my car. I went past Madison Square Garden, so that's real nice. So everybody was giving me the look like, what the fuck?
Oh, we got a real fan here.
So it was just funny that I was actually go to the hockey store and then I bought like one of them mini sticks. So I felt like I was a real true NHL.
Oh, I saw that when you came in through the door.
Yeah, you have.
That was my comment.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, normally they're like about 3 feet longer.
Yeah, I had to get the replica because they didn't have the big stick. That was probably like a $200 investment. But but I was just amazed. I just said, let me go to the store. Found a store, so I just wanted to show my support. So that's why
I got yet to go.
The Montreal Canadiens shirt with the hat. So Ranger fans don't go crazy on me. So. But I just had to, I had to bring my son on because he's an avid basketball fan. Talking about the NBA draft, a great draft coming up. And Cornell, what's your view on this draft going on?
Honestly, I think it's good. I don't think it's as great as everyone portrays it to be. I feel the only real player that's going to make, I think, should be an immediate impact, I would say I like Jabari, I like Embiid, I like Smart. People overlook the fact that, he did spend 2 years in college.
Who's your favorite team?
My favorite team as far as NTA?
NBA.
Oh, NBA, Boston Celtics fan.
Wow. Uh-oh. Boston. So how did you feel about Brooklyn and taking your place?
I know we needed to get younger because we rode the, older players, veteran, we rode that tradition for a while, but I felt it was need for a change. We need to get younger, do this draft. We have I believe the 6th pick, so I believe we can do well, but I know it's gonna take some time. We're still in the rebuilding process and not knowing where Rondo's gonna go. So, but I think we'll do well.
So you're a Boston Celtic fan. So actually I picked right before the Lakers, which is my team. So we do go back and forth on Kobe and
I guess.
But
I guess.
But so how did you feel about Cleveland getting that number 1 pick? You think it's some conspiracy theory or?
See, I don't believe that because it'd be funny because I think if the Lakers or Celtics won it, everyone would have been like, oh, it was rigged and all that other stuff. But Cleveland's won it, I believe, three times in the last 4 years. The only thing is that people still say, yeah, they did, but they're still a bad team. And it's like, now everybody's like, so what they're going to do now? And then there's rumors about how, they should trade the pick for Kevin Love and get better, or what they should do with it. But, I mean, it's all about scouting. It's all about, do you get the right people to make the right pick? I mean, everybody's going crazy on Anthony Bennett. It's his first year. He's undersized. You have to give these people.
But he stunk up the court.
But I'm saying you have to give these people time to develop. I mean, people forget Kobe stunk up the joint with his first year, and look at how he is now. He's a 5-time champion. He's right next to Jordan as far as shooting guards at all time. So you just have to give these people time. I mean, they're still, yes, they are men, but they're very young. Remember, these kids are coming out of college for 1 year. The 1 year rule, the one and done, which is really, I think, really made the game of basketball very unpolished as far as the new age. But I mean, they're still young. Roy Hibbert had to develop, and I don't believe he's still a top 10 center. Well, he probably is a top 10 center because there's not a lot of good centers in the NBA. But yeah,
boom. But we're gonna get back. We're gonna talk more basketball. But we want to do this music video by Young C's and Trillavelli. It's called "Hold Me Down," and it looks like from the video they're from the BX. So I just want to play that video before we get back to some more NBA basketball.
I won't let them get a hold of me. Oh no, man, they gotta come and chase me down. Me down. Purple diamond. Me down. Yeah. I won't let them get a hold of me. Oh no, man, they gotta come and chase me down. Me down. Always on call, so I'm always around. Said I do for my dogs, I do for a few. If you were my crew, the loyalty's true. So just hold me down. Me down, just hold me down. Me down, yeah. As I'm reaching for my stash spot, last night seen the burner, thought about a jackpot. Run up in the trap house, pull the trigger, black got blood on my eyes, nigga, I ain't bring the mask out. Always moving at a different pace, full of pain, but I keep a smile on my face. Change yourself if you wanna change. Don't play the game, nigga, if you can't play the game. A lot of times thinking why me, got by me. Hard change after my main man's got body. Number in my phone, still looking to dialing. See the picture clear, I ain't using no vising. You gon' miss this plane, kids you hating the riding. Not too many options, but still I got varieties. Clear cut clarity, baby me a G and let the niggas know. Nah, I ain't got no fear in me. I won't let them get a hold of me. Oh no, man, they gotta come and chase me down. Me down, always on call, so I'm always around. Said I do for my dogs, I do for a few. If you were my crew, the loyalty's true. So just hold me down. Me down, just hold me down. Me down, yeah.
Just me and my niggas till the end of it. CAC 02 protect
turn the shit controller to IDIE. Carry till we poppin' Ace and VIP. Youngsters under 21, that's what talking about. Let me see ID. Fuck you and me, that's my youngin' on the same. Plus money buys anything, just me and my fucking team. So we put for 90, we the new Illuminati. Keep dreaming of red Ferraris and baby blue Maserati. Black cars and white women, get some done sinning when I'm done living. Lose it all when I'm done winning, that's never nigga. Run with me like the Reverend. Do the shit for my brethren. I do the shit cause I love it, cause I can die any second. That's trill, nigga. Double up my company, this for pet, nigga. And I double up my desk cause this some shit, nigga. Give these MCs the hammer if I ever quit, nigga. And that's legit, nigga. I call that hammer time.
I won't let them get a hold of me. Oh no, man, they gotta come and chase me down. Me down, always on call, so I'm always around. Said I do for my dogs, I do for a few. If you on my crew, the loyalty's true. Say this hold me down, this hold me down, me down, yeah.
Yeah, we back. We back. Street Access Radio. We are back where we show the hottest new music, especially new videos, because that's basically our background of music production, our videos. We getting back into sports with my son, being that he's here. I'm happy he's back home, enjoying him from college, because that's what he's doing. He's actually a championship winner from winning your high school last year, right? You won the chip?
Yeah, we did.
What division?
We were Class C division, Section 1. It was a great experience being my senior year. Seeing the first 3 years, we were constantly building every year, but I'm glad that my senior year ended on a championship note. It's always great to end on a championship. So.
And I'm happy too, because all that hard work that you was doing, practice, going to the summer league stuff and everything like that you finally had the opportunity to win the championship when before you left. That was a great accomplishment. And just like anything else, you did the dirty work. You did the assists, the rebounds, you did the blocks, you scored a little bit, you did your thing, and you was that glue to help the team to win the championship. And that's one thing I always have to, take my hat off to you, because you did the work that nobody else wanted to do. You and a couple of Dobby, a couple of your guys that really did, help elevate that team to a championship team. And, you will always go down as a champion, and that's one thing that you can never take from you. So, I mean, how do you feel, I know now we getting back to Boston. Boston has, the 6th pick, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
But who you think is going to drop in your lap?
To be honest with you, the Cavaliers have said that they're going to take Joel Embiid the first pick, which is, I think, a smart pick. I think he does have raw Hakeem Olajuwon type of abilities. And I think for the second pick, people say Wiggins and then Parker.
But you think so? Think about. I think the Sixers. I think they got shafted. But you know what? But you know what's funny? Because I know the Sixers had Noel from last year. He didn't even play this year.
Yeah.
So basically, they're going to, whoever they get the second pick. To me, that's like that David Robinson, Tim Duncan thing.
Well, the difference is that David Robinson and Tim Duncan both are all-around players. See, Nerlens Noel, he's very young. He just came off an ACL injury. That's why he couldn't play. But they knew that going in the draft. That's why he dropped. He wasn't a top 5 pick like he was supposed to be. But he's just a defensive player right now. With great physical tools. He doesn't really have much offense. He can't really pass out of the post. Can't really score out of the post. He's going to be the defensive anchor, basically what Dwight Howard is to Houston, just a little more raw. But they do need a power forward. Noah Vonell out of Indiana. He has a lot of good offensive upside, rebounds. He still has to get better passing out of the post, and his basketball IQ has to get better. But he does have raw talent. But there's not really much power forwards, I don't think, really after that has that skill set. besides Adrian Payne from Michigan State, and he's a senior, but again, he does have some drawbacks because he does have a attention disorder. He has a short lung capacity.
Attention disorder.
Yeah.
He
does. Yeah,
they need to hire you as a scout because you giving out more stuff than I wouldn't even thought about.
And the crazy thing is that he turned from a guy who was known as the World Raw, and he stayed 4 years of college, and now they say he's a skilled power forward. So, I mean, even with those drawbacks, I would say, I think those two, even though they're very, as far as they're both in the first round as projected, but they're both far ahead of, like, Von Nutt's supposed to be a top 5. He probably is a mid or late first round pick, but I don't think there's not a lot of really good. If you're a team who wants to get better with their front court, this is not really a great draft. This is more a perimeter type draft.
Now, I'm thinking, I know your team's not in the playoffs. What's your take? You remember the Darlin Sterling thing? That's going on. What's your take on that?
I feel as though I didn't. When I first thought about it was, they want to force him to sell a team. I thought in this day and age, you really can't force people to do anything. So when they said force, I'm just like, I don't know how that's going to play out. But then they did say that they were going to take a vote on it, and they had to, sell the team. There was also talk about how LeBron said that, he wasn't going to play next season if, he was still an owner. And the thing about it is, I felt everybody rushed it when they should have known that selling a team is not easy, let alone they did, Darlin Sterling, he did put money into that organization, a lot of money. He put a lot of time. So for him to just give it up, with that being a lot of his income revenue, that wasn't realistic for him to just give it up.
But I mean, honestly, from the standpoint, he's a billionaire. He does real estate, so it's not really his income. But like you said, it's a situation where, the NBA has a club, and you have to be able to handle yourself a certain way, and they held owners to a higher level of accountability. So by him being forced to sell the team because of the way he feels or whatever the case may be, he only paid I think $12 million for his team. And you know how much he's going to sell that team for?
I'm guessing, yeah,
like $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? So let's not not for you, but let's not say he's really heartbroken because basically he's getting over $1 billion for a team that only paid, even though he was one of the first owners type thing, but the longest tenure owner, but he paid $12 million for his team. So now it's worth over $1 billion, and he's going to get that. And they said it might even be $1 billion point. So even though the situation is a little crazy, but he's still going to come out ahead of the game. But with these owners, it's more about like status quo. I'm owning a team. I'm owning, here, look at me. Look at what I have in mind. So it's not even about money. It's about status, where you can go to the games and just chill. You know what I mean? But come on, $1 billion? And I think he made great on a person from real estate. Yeah, I think he made a good investment, and he's getting his money. So everybody's lining up, and I don't care who gets the team, but I'm just he's going to come out way ahead. So I'm not crying too much spilled milk. It's just that he might have to pay for his ticket. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I wanted to show this kid. I want your take on this kid, Chase Adams. I have a clip of him, 8th grade. I think he's a point guard, but I think he's playing ball. I wanted your take on it because I know you heavily on that the high school basketball scene, but I think it's an 8th grader. You got that clip? Yeah, I want you to take. Yeah, this kid is crazy. You guys, you seen it?
I think he's like 5'4" right now. But I'm glad to see a lot of passes because I know in the game today, very rare. You know, we got a lot of score first point guards. But I'm glad to see the passing, especially because he's probably in the AAU scene, which is not really good fundamentally sound brand of basketball. So I'm glad. I love the passes. I love his ball handling ability. Of course, in this type of mixtape, they don't show him his defense, but he seemed pretty committed. So I think he's gonna be pretty. He's very young. A lot of things can happen in 4 years, but I think he's solid. I love the passing. The fact that he's more of a passing point guard because that's basically what the position's supposed to do.
Who would you compare him to right now? Like, you think Chris Paul? No, or Rondo.
Yeah, I say more Rondo than Chris Paul because Rondo's more of a pass first point guard. He's more of the traditional point guard.
Right.
So yeah, Chris Paul is more. He's more of a. I say Chris Paul is more of a hybrid because he can score, and he can score and pass, which is very very dangerous when you have a point guard.
Oh, okay. So, you know, like you said, being the AAU scene, how you think the AAU scene is going to change him? Or you think so? Because I think that was at the John Lucas sports camp. I think he was in a tournament or something like that. What, you know, how was your experience? Is this something that, you know, I mean, you didn't get a chance to do the AU scene, but you was always in the tournaments and stuff like that. Do you think the hype is going to take over him, or you think he should keep on, you know, still level?
I think it's all about how they're brought up because I know they don't always, you know, have great relationships with their AAU coaches, but I think it's all about the person who's in the gym with him, constantly teaching him. I think it's more morally about that. I got an opportunity to play in Jersey a little bit in an AAU tournament, and it was my first. And I realized that the AAU tournaments, they take up a lot of your energy. They're very winded because it's basically you shoot and you running up and down the court. And I feel as though, but I believe it's all about the kid, you know, his parents, his home life, how that's going to determine if he gets caught up in the hype or not. Because, I mean, there are a lot of kids who do come from AAU or kids who, kids who come from AAU who don't get caught up in the hype and still become great players. But then there are also who don't have that guidance to know that, you know, this is just hype and that you still have to work hard. But yeah, you know, hard work beats talent any day.
Okay, nah, that's cool. We're gonna go back to we got a new video called My Love, and then we're gonna talk about, you know, the NBA playoffs. I know we had the game on last night with Indiana and of course Miami. And, you know, your ex-Celtic, Ray Allen. So we're going to play a video and we're going to come back.
Okay.
My love and my touch up above, playing with the one from mine. My love and my touch up above, playing with the one from mine. My love and my touch up above. If I wrote you a symphony just to say how much you mean to me, if I told you you were beautiful, yeah, would you date me on the regular? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing that I need from you. Oh, I gotta tell you that I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grass, laying side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. No, there ain't another woman that can take your spot. My love and my touch up above, playing with the one from my love and my touch up above, playing with the one from my love and my touch up above, playing with the one from my love and my touch up above. Let the girls get
I was brought to my attention from my esteemed producer Alex that we had to give somebody a shout out. Who? Tell us your shout out.
I met a lovely little lady by the name of Dreama.
Okay.
Dream with an A at the end.
Wow.
She wanted me to give her a little wave, so I.
All right. So in honor of Dreama, we're going to give her an official Street Access Radio wave from everybody. Ready? Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the show. And, you know, we just had to give that shout out. So, I mean.
I'll give her the real wave.
You know what I mean? There we go. See? We multitasking. We multitasking. So, once again, now we're talking NBA playoffs. Indiana versus Miami. What happened yesterday?
It was a clear case of the Pacers being good 1.5, and Miami just taking over in the second half. I mean, it was pretty close, but as far as I don't know, Indiana, they got away from what they usually do, pound the ball inside. You know, Roy Hibbert, I believe, only had 2 rebounds. Paul George.
Isn't Roy Hibbert a bum? Ain't he a bum?
I wouldn't say.
Come on, Miami don't have no center to block, but he just pouts. It's like if you don't get his thing in the first couple of minutes, or first half, or the first quarter, he starts to pout, and then that's when the Miami goes on a little run.
See, I wouldn't call him a bum. The thing about it is that he's not the type of guy you could say you can give the ball to, over 20 times a game and say, give me at least 25 and 12. The thing about it is that he's still very effective, even with not being the player that
the main focus.
Yeah, without being the main focus, he's still effective. Like there are times where he's given a post position to back down, and he'll be looking to pass out of the post. So there'll be times where he'll be right under the basket, and all Miami, since everybody's smaller than him. LeBron James or the Chris Bosh, they'll just slap at the ball. And the thing about it is that they need to take advantage of that, because if they get Miami in foul trouble, it's a different game. Because I don't think they really understand is that you have to make the game half court. You can't make it a transition game, because Miami, they will outrun you.
So D Wade looked like he a little bit healthy now. I noticed that he was doing that crossover, that one step and Euro move.
Yeah.
So I think he's back healthy, and I think by him being back healthy, I think that's a little extra, extra weapon that they didn't have. So I think, LeBron is doing the best he can, but to have Wade wake up and a little Bosh, I think that goes a long way. And, your boy Ray Allen finally woke up for the playoffs. He hit a couple. I think he was like open. He didn't score the first 3 quarters, and all of a sudden he goes 4 for 4 in the fourth. You know what I mean? What the hell is that? Did he get one of his Jesus moments?
No. That's just pure skill. Everyone says that Ray Allen has one of the purest jump shots in the game. But hey, he's a shooter. He's one of the greatest of all time. Okay. So I mean, the greatest of all time. Again, may not be doing very well, but we've shown some of the greatest players ever played the NBA. We go back to their fourth quarter moments. We go back to the plays that they made when it counted, even when they weren't doing well. So
okay,
I fell in love with Ray Allen.
Huh?
I fell in love with Ray Allen a long time ago, because when I came over from Ukraine, when I moved to this country.
Wow, you came from Ukraine? Okay.
Yeah, I moved to Brooklyn. And
Wow.
I grew up in Coney Island, Brighton
Okay.
Beach, and Lincoln High School was actually the center of attention.
Right. It was right.
And out in Seagate,
The
and over in that
Marburys.
area, stuff on Marbury.
Yeah.
And I was watching He Got Game one day.
Right.
And I was like, wait a minute, this looks like my neighborhood. This looks like exactly where I play basketball. When you're younger, you can't really comprehend the way you comprehend
Right.
now. And Ray Allen was, of course, the main actor. And
Right.
I fell in love with him.
Wow. See. Wow.
He Got Game with Denzel Washington is probably one of the best movies out as far as basketball goes.
Yeah. It was true to life. I mean, he did get the girl Rosario Dawson. I mean, Rosario
right.
Dawson
She was
wasn't
in that.
pictured very good.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
right.
She,
Wasn't.
she was the future gold digger of gold diggers today, even though she was acting. But she played the gold digging, money grabbing girlfriend. I thought you was gonna leave me.
Jesus. Jesus.
I don't think Quinnell. Do you see He Got Game?
yeah, I saw it.
Oh, see, I just had to, but yeah, that you right about that.
And also another one, I'm going to take it back, Sunset Park.
Oh, I got it on DVD.
Sunset Park.
You seen it,
time
Cornell?
is it?
Oh, so they, man, that's a
time to
classic.
represent. Yeah, man.
That's a funny classic. I have to admit. Yeah, Sunset Park and He Got Game should always be in, for a true baller, has to be in a library because those are the most hilarious movies ever. And like I said, it's just high school and then, the trials and tribulations of being a pro and, in the NBA background type thing. It was great. I have to admit, we have to. But
James, you want to play one more thing?
Yeah.
The main comp, right? You want to play that?
Yeah, we're gonna take off because it's almost time, and I want to thank our guest, Melaine Santos, for being amazing guest, talking about makeup or her life story and stuff like that.
Good for her. She did well.
She did great.
Yeah.
I have to admit. My son Quinnell for coming in, from a Memorial Day weekend to come in and show his support and talk basketball because he gave me mad knowledge, so I'm happy. And my producer Alex,
aka Silent. So
word, he's a silent killer with the J. You know what I mean? So without him, we wouldn't go as smoothly as it did today. So Alex, what are you doing today?
I think I'm gonna go home. What I did was at my house yesterday. I put my entire drum set together.
Wow!
Like every single piece that I can find and own, and it took up the entire room. Like you walk into the room and it's just a drum set.
Oh, okay. So they calling the cops on you, right? Because you
know something. I have never had a knock on my door.
Wow.
Phone call. Anyone tell me knock it off.
Really? Wow. Okay.
I must not be so terrible as I think.
That's what I'm talking about. We got. You know what? Being that Alex is our producer, one time you just gonna have to cut and have him play the drums live in the studio, so he can show us our talent. You down with that?
I'm down with it.
See that we a family now. We got Alex behind the scenes. We got Q talking sports. Me trying to do what I do best. Street Access Radio. Let's take it home. Enjoy your weekend. Don't drink and drive. Dreamer, thank you. Give her another wave. There we go.